All of us that are here, especially the farmers, all know that agriculture is a big gamble. The age of our growers seems to be getting older. Fact is, the average age of people in agriculture is 58 years. As our local banks have all consolidated and located in Cincinnati and Chicago and wherever, we cannot walk into a bank anymore where the president of the bank knew my grandfather and my father and me, where we could get a loan. On a year like this, an operation of our size, we have very little recourse to generate any real income to begin to cover the fixed overhead that we have. And you got to remember, we won't have an income for probably 12 to 13 months. We need to be able to borrow money from people that understand agriculture. We have laid off most of our workforce, of which we've never had to do. We have cut off any type of repair, upkeep. Our goal is not to spend any money. Went through kind of a list of people that we deal with that are going to feel some of the impact of all of us not being able to have a crop or any income this year. As I go down the list here, ABC Truck Repair. We just had one of our trucks repaired. That's over with. Iron Asphalt, which is a local asphalt and sealing company. I talked to Joe at Lions Club, and we were talking about the impact of all this, and I said, Joe, we spend 6 to 30 grand with you every year to repair asphalt, and this year it's going to be nothing. AgriFresh, which is a chemical company that supplies a chemical that we use in cold storage to delay the ripening of apples. Last year we spent 130 grand with them. This year, nothing. AmeriGas, we really won't need to be filling a lot of forklift tanks. Camp Pallets out of Kalamazoo. TheraPaper out of Benton Harbor. We're not going to use a lot of paper towels. Steel Center supply out of South Haven. Morrison's, a forklift dealership out of Kalamazoo that repairs forklifts, where we buy most of our lifts, and rent lifts for crops like cherries because we need more. This year, 0. Donations to the local schools, Lions clubs, those type of organizations, we get down to be zip. One of the biggest things that we never think about, all these refrigerated trucks driving up and down the road. If Michigan produces 21 million bushel of apples, if you happen to be lucky enough to load straight loads on them, that's about 1,000 bushel. That's 21,000 truckloads that are not going to get loaded on apples alone, much less peaches and cherries. Head count in schools. There aren't going to be the migrant labor kids going to schools. That's going to affect the school budgets. But why is it at the age of most of us, do we even want to borrow a large set of money anyway? Why would I at my age want to borrow money? You know, I think Fred might be able to do us more help if he could get us all free passes to the local shrink. And we go in and see what they have to say. Thank you.